Caesar's Legion uses the ancient Roman tactic of the triplex axes, a strategy which involved sending the least experienced soldiers out on the front line, while keeping more experienced soldiers on a second line and the battle-scarred veterans in reserve, the Hastati, the Principes, and the Triarii. In the Legion, these three waves are represented by the Recruit Legionaries, the Prime Legionaries, and the Veteran Legionaries. Every legionary begins as a recruit, sparsely armed with more than a machete and not expected to survive. Recruits are nothing more than bodies to weigh the enemy down. Prime Legionaries are those who have proven their mettle by surviving battles with the little equipment recruits are given, upgrading them to the middle line of the axes, deployed when the recruits are depleted. Given access to more protective armor and more plentiful guns, the primes still only serve as attrition troops, and their lives are spent liberally in order to vanquish their foes. If a prime can further prove himself, he may become a veteran. Given even better war gear than the primes, the veterans serve to decimate their exhausted enemies, who would have already faced two waves of more expendable troops. The Decani are the field officers of Caesar's Legion. Chosen from legionaries that have proven their ability to lead, a Decanus is placed in charge of a Cantubernium, a squad of 10 legionaries. Distinguished from the rank and file by their feathered helmets, these officers have not escaped the standard hierarchy of the Legion, still ranked as either a recruit, a prime, or a veteran, the same as the troops they lead. The Centurions are the senior commanders of Caesar's Legion. Survivors of untold battles, Centurions have more than proven their worth to Caesar, and have been rewarded by being given command of a Centuria, a unit of 80 men. Their armor is scavenged from their fallen enemies, from the power armor of Brotherhood Knights and the scrap metal worn by super mutant brutes. Their war gear serves as another layer of proof of their superior combat prowess. The Praetorian Guard are Caesar's hand-picked bodyguards. Chosen from those skilled enough to rise to the rank of Centurion, a hopeful must challenge and kill an existing member of the Guard in unarmed combat, only gaining the honor of directly serving Caesar if they can best the Praetorian. In 2281, the Praetorians were led by Lucius, a skilled but aging advisor to Caesar, only keeping his position because the respect he commanded led to no one challenging him. The Explorers are Caesar's Legion's forward scouts. While they are the most lightly armored of the Legion's soldiers, their lack of heavy armor allows them to move quickly and easily through enemy lines, finding vulnerabilities in their foes' defenses before reporting back. The Frumentarii are the personal operatives of Caesar himself. Each Frumentarius is hand-selected by the Son of Mars to serve whatever purpose his cohorts of soldiers cannot. Infiltration, diplomacy, terrorism, all are just tools to be used to further the Legion's conquest. In 2281, the Frumentarii were led by Vulpes and Culta, a cunning and duplicitous leader for the most cunning and duplicitous of the Legion. Vexillarii are legionaries who have earned the honor of carrying the Legion's Lexium, their battle standard, into combat, inspiring their fellow soldiers with the sight of the bronze bull and giving their cohorts a place to rally if their cohesion is broken. A Vexillarius is afforded much more armor than almost anyone else in the Legion, as allowing the standard to fall would be an embarrassment to both the Vexillarius and to Caesar himself. A Legatus is the commander of a campaign in the Legion's military. Answering only to each other and Caesar himself, The Legates of the Legion are not only brutal warriors, but cunning strategists and leaders of men. A Legatus has always served as Caesar's second-in-command. Among these were the Malpais Legate, the co-founder of the Legion, who led his men in conquering Arizona before his failure at the First Battle of Hoover Dam led to him being covered in pitch and thrown into the Grand Canyon while on fire. Legate Linnaeus, the Butcher of the East, who led the Legion at the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, and the Lacerta Legate, who served as the aide to one of Caesar's successors after the original's death before ascending to that role himself. The Caesar is the absolute leader of the Legion. The commander of thousands of soldiers, whoever holds the title of Caesar is among, if not the, most powerful warlords in the wasteland. The first to hold the title was Edward Sallow, the founder of the Legion. Legion legends say that Sallow was the son of Mars, the Roman god of war, giving him the right to rule the wasteland through conquest. For nearly 40 years, the original Caesar would rule unopposed before his death during the Legion's war with the New California Republic, succumbing to an untreated brain tumor. With his successor's name written on a note in his pocket, the remains of the Legion fell into civil war over the rights to their emperor's corpse. After a brief period of 2 Caesars, the body was recovered by the Lacerta Legate, who disregarded the son of Mars's wishes, declaring himself the new Caesar.